So you must be wondering why this is episode 3A. Asians will know why. For the benefit of those who don't know, is bad luck. So welcome to episode 3A. Well, this is a good place to talk about the last 4 months of my recovery. So let's get into it. So this is the first video from off-site. I would say it's about 4 months and a week since I started my treatment. I was prescribed Luvox, which is Fluvoxamine. I started off with 50 milligrams a day. Slowly, every 3 weeks or so, it was increments of 50 milligram, and now I'm up to about 200 milligram. It takes about 3 weeks to take effect. There wasn't much effect in the first 3 weeks. The funny thing about it is that if you're not aware, the fact that this drug actually takes weeks or even days to take effect, there's this thing called the placebo effect, where you perceive or you feel like, wow, I feel better already after just taking like 2 pills, because it's just psychological in your head. But then when the depression actually sets in, then you know, something's not right. And then I asked the doctor, and then he said, this thing takes some time to actually take effect. So over the 3 weeks when I was going through my 50 milligrams per day and then going up to about 100 milligrams a day, slowly the effect came in, and then my anxiety dropped, OCD dropped, episodes became less frequent. It wasn't like, at the beginning I was like having sort of like episodes maybe 3, 4, 5 times a day. As the weeks went by, it just went less. It went to like 3 a day, to 2 a day, to 1 a day, to occasional sometimes. But then medication can only do so much. The thing about depression is that you face triggers in everyday life. Maybe a scent that you are not comfortable with, traffic jam, someone saying something, maybe it doesn't seem offensive, but at that moment it could be a trigger for something. It could be memories, or it could be experiences. So these triggers can actually start this episode rolling again. So recovery is not just about medication. If you're new to this, well, bad news for you. There's no miracle drug for depression. It's just what we have right now. We've got Prozac, we've got Zoloft, and the one I'm on is called Luvox, Fluvoxamine maleate. This is a prescribed drug. I am not going to pretend like I'm an expert on this, but I'm just going to tell you what I know from my research. It's a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, meaning that you have the synapse here, and then in your brain, right? The amount of serotonin in the middle of these two things, the better the connection is. And if you have less of that, your thinking capacity or performance is not as good as it should be, and that's when depression sets in, clinical depression. The function of Luvox is to maintain or increase the level of serotonin between these two. I won't go into the detail, you can find it from other videos how it works, but I can share from my experience. Yes, you have serotonin in the brain as well as the guts. So when you're taking this drug, and this drug is trying to regulate the serotonin in here, it messes up with your digestive system. I experienced severe indigestion, purging. I couldn't hold my food, and also it doesn't help that I had acid reflux before that. I kept throwing up. In the first month, between March 4th to April 4th, I lost about 4 kilograms. I'm not sure how many pounds is that? 4 months has passed and I've lost 17 kilograms. And that in pounds, I was 84 kilograms before I got my severe episode, and now I'm 67. I'm doing 200 milligrams a day, and well, it's okay now. But sometimes I get my little tremors because of anxiety. Recovering hasn't been easy. It's not just all about medication, but it's also about reaching out for help. And I've actually spoken to friends, family just recently, From my sharing, I get to release a bit of this burden off my shoulder, and yeah, I feel better actually. Sleep isn't something that comes regularly. Occasionally, I will have to take some kind of a sleeping pill to get some sleep. I try to get about 6 hours of sleep, but even that is hard. Sometimes I get 3, sometimes I get 2 hours, and it takes a toll. But you know, that's the whole thing about the road to recovery. You're never recovered, but you do the best you can. In terms of functioning, you know, the whole point about treatments for this is so that you can function normally. So yeah, I can function like a normal human being, albeit it takes a lot of energy to do it. But yeah, nobody said it was easy. What's the future like? At first, they said it was going to be a treatment for about 12 months. Now it's been 4 months, and my dosage is still increasing, and the results isn't really as positive as it should be. So it looks like it's going to be more than a year. What I've been told is that my current treatment is just to make sure that, you know, my anxiety, my PTSD, my OCD is kept in check. My serotonin levels are restored back to normal levels, and then when the episodes have subsided and I don't experience it that much, so then they will start reducing the dosage. And I don't know how long that is going to take. Quite a number of you guys are asking me, so how long is it going to take? I don't know. I hope it's soon, maybe not. Chances are in 3 weeks from now I'll increase again. Depends on whether this thing goes away or not. But then if everything goes to plan, yeah, the dosage will go down and maybe I will not need it anymore, or I will have to take it for the rest of my life but at a lower level. I have to watch out for the signs of another relapse happening. A lot of feedback I get is like, hey, take it easy, stay positive. I cannot stress enough what this is actually. Yes, if it was just pure sadness, all right? If it was just pure sadness, and yeah, you can take it easy, you can cheer up. This is a mental illness, okay? It's not like we choose to be sad. It's not like we choose to be down. It's not like we can choose to be happy, because this thing won't allow it. So, you know, to take it easy or whatever. No, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. In these 4 months, I've been able to stabilize myself, reevaluate my past, chain of events leading up to that crazy day in early March, and what happened after that. So, yeah, I'm blessed with the knowledge of what this is now. I was not aware of my depression until it got the best of me, and now I know what it is. I know what it is, and I know when it's going to happen, and I know what to do. And I know the most important thing is I know what not to do. So that's all I can say about my first 4 months of recovery. In short, I've lost weight. I can't sleep well, but my episodes are less now. Maybe once every 2 days, sometimes once a day. Yeah, I can function properly, I guess. I hope. One of the best advice I got from someone who's also going through depression is to find a cause. So yeah, I found a cause for myself. And the cause is right behind me. Not sure if you can see that. That, my dear friends, is the orangutan island. I decided to do something, you know. Try to raise awareness for conservation of orangutans. I'll share more. I'll put a link below to a video I made. Thank you all for the kind messages and words, and I will see you in the next video, and stay alive.